All right, I went ahead and went live. It's like the sound is working. I can hear you. You can hear me.
Hear me going.
Just making sure because I just went live without doing any tests, so I need to make sure the sound is coming through. Double checking the sound is coming through on the app too.
Players everywhere will be able to experience Moon. Welcome to Moon World.
Yeah, I'll probably shrink down my chat for a little bit. No reason for me to take up more screen space than necessary. Do.
Bop.
All right, just a few more minutes. Just decided to go live on a whim.
Yeah, why not, I guess. Why not, I guess. Oops.
All right. Everything sounds and looks good.
Ready for whatever Nintendo's got for us today.
Yep. Just making some slight adjustments to the stream. Like, I don't need the chat overlay to actually, like, make the color discolored and all that. Bring Gus down so that it looks nice. All right. Any minute now. I'm glad I didn't actually go live like 15 minutes ago, or else I'd have to be killing time. And that would be no good.
No good.
I wonder if I should send out a tweet. I don't know if anyone's even, like, watching those things.
They're good to do for, like, a habit when
I get I get followers constantly on them now, but they're always for, like, bots and, like, business. I don't know if any actual, like, watchers follow my social medias at all. Still, I'm gonna keep it consistent, but
yeah.
All right, let me send out a quick tweet. Can't really expect anybody to show up if I don't actually do the bare minimum, right? Nintendo Direct watch times now. Woo.
Woo. Very important. Can't forget the woo.
Hashtag Nintendo, hashtag Direct, hashtag optimistic.
Oh, starting. They're starting with a
rating pending to mature.
Yeah, like, okay, well, that's a way to start.
I guess mine's pretty loud. Let me turn it down a tiny bit. Just leading off with Dragon Quest, okay. I'm still hanging in there for the Chrono Trigger HD 2D. I won't let it go. I won't let it go.
For something that people say is like an absolute classic, etc., etc., it's like, okay, cool, where's the remake?
Yep.
The HD remake, not a full remaster. There you go. You don't need a brand new one.
I'll trust their judgment on whatever they decide to do, but I'm holding out for a Chrono Trigger HD 2D. Dragon Quest is hype, but, like, once they do Chrono Trigger, then you'll see me lose my shit. Alright, let's see. Who dat? Are they just doing the whole series now?
I guess.
1 and 2. Okay, no, never mind. I'm just not familiar with the series.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
All right.
We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd. So please tune in for that
Let's see.
as well.
Is it Thursday?
What you just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake from Square Enix.
Pulling up a calendar real quick.
Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits?
Oh, that's Monday.
We hope you're excited for more information in the future.
No, that's not right. April 2nd is a Wednesday. Okay.
Let's see the first batch of headlines.
That was one day off.
Escape from dire straits.
Okay.
No. Oh, okay.
I saw the fingies.
2 minutes until oxygen 0.
I wasn't expecting the anime girl voice.
Me neither. I was just like, excuse me?
Why does she have fuzzy gloves?
The latest entry in the The Somnium Files series is stirring.
Oh, okay.
You are Kaname Date, a special agent with a sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded in his left eye.
I've heard
Mission
very
is to
good things
track
about
down
this
Iris,
series.
an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious
Why is
escape
she in a
game.
bunny outfit?
Because she's an internet idol.
Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts.
And she knows that people are basic bitches.
Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche.
Yeah, I've heard very good things about
Mind-bending
this.
puzzles in an explorable
We don't
environment.
really get Phoenix Wright games anymore, so...
Everything you
Or
learn
Danganronpa's.
one
Closest we're gonna
step
get.
closer
Yeah,
to
these
the
are
truth.
like... These are as close to successors as you're gonna
Uncover what's
get.
hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. No Sleep for Kaname Date from The Somnium Files launches on the Nintendo Switch system July 25th.
Alright.
Unleash
God, I
the
need to
supernatural.
make time for those kinds of games. I'm surprised they're remastering this one. This is a Shin Megami Tensei title. Unless this is a new one.
A classic Atlas action
There it is,
RPG
a classic.
returns with remastered
Okay,
HD graphics
remastered.
and enhanced gameplay.
I mean, a lot of these games are old enough now
Set
that a
in the
lot of
capital
people
city
who are
in the
getting
year
into these
Taisho 20,
franchises
Raido Kuzunoha
Yeah,
makes
anyone
his
who
way
play
as
these
a
can't really have
now-
access to these
detective.
old games.
But
Or they're just hard
unbeknownst
to play.
others,
It's
he
about
also fights
accessibility, but it's
alongside
also
demons
like...
as a devil
There's a whole
summoner.
new generation
To
who's never
protect the
seen this
capital,
before.
Raido must
You're right, like,
investigate
there's-
a series
So
of
I think it's like not a bad
supernatural
thing that we're getting
cases.
some remakes.
Fight in real-time battles alongside demons you summon.
Because like, even
Work
when
with
we
your
got
demons
started
to
getting
strike
into
an
like,
enemy's weak point. Then
these
follow
kinds of
up
games,
with a
it was still
powerful
kind of like
attack. Cooperation
I wouldn't have
is
gone
the
back to
key
play the earlier
victory.
Shin Megami Tensei
You
games.
can
They
even
would have
turn
been cool at that
opposing
point.
demons into allies.
I actually tried playing this game
Demons can also
after
be
playing
useful
Persona
outside
4,
of battle.
and I didn't get anywhere
And their
with it.
powers
Like,
are helpful in finding
it
solutions during
did not,
investigation.
it was not good, easy to play,
Guide
so
Raido
hopefully
through
they
a
improve
series of
the
strange
controls.
incidents.
That's the main thing for these old games. Like, it
As he
remakes like for
uncovers
the
a
graphics and
conspiracy
stuff is
that will
nice, but
shake the
it's a
capital
lot of
to its
times it's
core. Raido
Why am I still
Remastered,
kind of
The
just
Mystery of the Soulless
stupid?
Army
but
launches
a lot of
on
it's the
Nintendo
controls.
Switch.
They're just so
June
hard to go
19th.
back to.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo
God, it definitely
eShop.
sounds like a Persona game from like that time.
Consume
It's SMT.
darkness.
This looks like
Yeah, it's
SMT as
SMT,
well.
so.
With your memories gone,
Oh,
you have been
definitely
summoned
not,
to
though.
a strange, unfamiliar world where you're greeted by a yellow orb known as Puck. But
Pac-Man?
who is this spherical stranger?
Waka Waka?
Moored in a mysterious,
It's like a
maze-like
stealth
world,
reboot for
your
Pac-Man.
battle for survival begins. As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world.
Just find a power pellet at the end of this
Examining your
trailer, like,
surroundings, You can phase shift and combine with Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before.
What the fuck? Stop that!
Noise.
But tread lightly. The creatures inhabiting this world will prove hostile.
Oh my
When
god.
facing opposing enemies, you
They
and
had
Puck
to have
can
known what they were
temporarily
doing there.
fuse into the Gaia form to unleash
I was
powerful
joking.
attacks.
Stop this immediately.
No, keep going. I want to see more.
By consuming your prey, you'll
Oh my
collect
God.
resources that can then be used to enhance your abilities.
That icon looked like Pac-Man. This is just a stealth reboot now. I was
Work to
joking.
uncover Puck's true
Literally,
goal
did you hear the noise?
No.
and devour enemies to survive this cruel world.
Oh, that's crazy.
Experience a dark twist on the
There
iconic
it is.
Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth
Yep.
launches on
A
Nintendo
dark twist on the
Switch, July
iconic
18th.
Pac-Man. I was
And literally,
joking.
when he did
He's in
when he
the-
was going through, it did the waka waka.
The
Oh my
Ring
God.
March begins.
Oh my god! Hello. Patapon.
Remasters
God.
of Patapon and Patapon 2 are
Honestly,
drumming
I never
onto
got to play
Nintendo
these.
Switch
I just watched my
as
brother
one
play
bundle.
some of them.
Yeah, I think your
so-
brother would be pretty hyped for this.
Play your drum to
Yeah,
the
but I have
beat.
to
Whether he
ask
has
Give
the
different
time, though.
commands to the Patapon
He's very
army.
stressed with work lately.
For example,
Yeah.
Pata
Pom, pom,
Patapon advances them forward,
Oh my god.
while Pon Patapon has them attack. And if you string together combos with good timing, the
This is
Patapons
definitely one of
enter
those games I
fever mode
missed out
and get
on.
a big boost in
Yeah.
power.
It was during that era where I literally was playing like
From
no
the
video
horse
games. I had
riding
no time. I had no
Cubapon
consoles
to the
except my
shield savvy
DS.
Tatepon.
All I really got to play was
Build
like
up your battalion
Phoenix
to
Wright.
take on
I was in
hordes of
college.
fierce foes. Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum.
Patapon.
a lot of people
Lead
like
the
YouTube comments
Patapons
like,
and
"Boom,
march
skip,"
forth.
and I'm like, go
when
fuck yourself.
Patapon
Oh,
1
go
plus
hell.
2 replay launches
Okay,
on
there's some
Nintendo
people who are
Switch,
saying it's cute
July
or it's a win.
11th.
Okay, good. Yes,
Yeah.
it's a win. Patapon.
Yeah,
Get to
for
finally
real.
play a Patapon.
Welcome to Zephyr Town, a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley. This is where your new
right.
life begins.
I mean, yeah, this looks cute.
Okay, I was trying to figure out whether or not this was Fantasy Life or Story of Seasons.
First cropping up on
Yeah,
the
I was like, it
Nintendo
looks like
DS
could
system,
be either one.
this immersive farming
Fantasy
life
Life's
sim
likely
has
gonna
no
be in
shortage
this
of
direct
activities
somewhere.
to get up to.
Fantasy Life is what we're hyped for right now.
be the new farmer.
Yeah, God,
Tend to
I
your
don't even
farm
know if it's
while
gonna live
growing
up to that
crops
hype.
and caring for animals.
I hope so, because Fantasy Life 1 was so good.
Then
it was
sell
so much
your
fun
produce
that I
and
really
other
just,
wares
it just
at the
needs to be as
town's
good as
weekly
1.
bazaar.
It doesn't need to be better, it just needs to be as good.
That's the thing,
As
like
bazaar sales
a
grow,
3DS game
you'll
from
help the
like
once
the
famous
mid
market regain its
2010s
former
versus
splendor.
like a modern game.
You can
It
also
does
get
need
to know the
to like
locals.
bring something new, so it's just like I don't
And
know. I just
Yes.
hope it's
nurture a
not like
relationship if you find
I
that
just hope it
special
actually
someone.
comes with like
It's so-
10 years of ideas.
I get it. It's just it's been
Plus,
so
taking
long.
advantage of
Just
Zephyr
like,
Town's
I wanna
windy
just-
conditions.
It can't just be the
Yeah.
last
And
game
other tasks
repackaged
a
because
breeze.
that's
because
not gonna
we've
be
already
enough.
done-
It's
No. But I just mean like they
The
don't need to be
winds of
trying to
change are
do
coming, and your new
everything
life on
with
the
it.
farm begins when
give us
Story
something fun.
of Seasons
Yeah.
Grand
And, like,
Bazaar
you know, fun, a
launches
little
on the
different.
Nintendo Switch
I had
system
fun with
August
the original.
27th.
It's just like that gameplay wouldn't hold up. Like doing rhythm games on my
Please look
3DS
forward to the
won't
latest
be
entry in
the
the
same as
Story
like
of
doing rhythm
Seasons
games in
series.
front of my PC, especially if I have to do them over and over and over again to
Next,
craft like a sword.
Please take a look at this.
Do that ad infinity for like 2 hours. Like that's not gonna work.
Everyone, there's quite a few people just screaming for Silk Song in the chat.
Yeah, can you blame them? We haven't. They announced it like
Oh,
6
I'm
years
excited.
ago.
Sorry, I'm still think my brain is still going pom Patapon.
Metroid Prime Beyond. I guess they dropped the 4 then. I guess it's been long enough they don't really need the numbered title.
This is the unknown planet Vuros.
Especially if it's probably not part of the mainline series anyway.
Samus finds
No.
a floated jungle.
Well,
with a
Prime
colossal
wasn't part of the
tree
main line
inside.
anyway.
Sorry.
In order to survive and escape this planet, that
It was
she
actually
unexpectedly
more surprising we got like Metroid
Samus
Dread
must
instead
scan
of
stone
like
figures and
another
other relics
first-person
to carve
shooter
a path
style.
forward.
Have you ever played a Metroid? It was a series
Not
I
properly.
I
She's
never
not
got
alone,
into
though.
when I was younger.
Abhorrent.
I have
alien
tried
Mostly just 'cause
multiple
I didn't have
times,
access
and
to the games.
are waiting to strike.
it's one of my gaming cardinal sins. I've tried multiple times to get into this series, and none of them have stuck.
That's fair. I mean, it might just not be your style or your genre. I feel like had I had access,
That's the thing. I
when
love
you're younger, I didn't have access to a lot
Metroidvanias.
of games.
I love Metroidvanias. I love Castlevania,
As she explores the
Hollow
planet,
Knight, any game of
Samus
the
is
type.
mysterious.
And Metroid's
Oh,
like
yeah.
the predecessor for all of them, so it's like
Yeah, it's called Metroidvanias for a reason.
something about
These
sci-fi just doesn't
powers
stick for
allow
me.
Samus to operate mechanisms
I'm
and
very
open
picky with
doors.
sci-fi. Much pickier
They
than I
also
am with
allow her to control
fantasy.
the trajectory of her beams with the
But it might be
power
because I'm not like
of
someone
mind.
who's like really into space.
I also
But
wonder
why?
if maybe the
Were
like
these
3D
powers
puzzle
bestowed
solving
upon
might
Samus?
actually be killing it for me. I don't know, it's very hit or miss. I'm picky. Damn, it's pretty.
Although one thing we can agree on,
And what
Samus is
will
great
be her fate
Yes.
after being summoned to view
and hot.
the threads intertwining
How can you
beyond
tell?
space and time.
Do you
are
see this
beginning
suit?
to
This suit
weave
is hot as hell.
A new tale.
It's weirdly curvy this time around. Oh, there it is. Prime 4 Beyond.
Okay.
New soup.
I would stop being adjusted.
Red looks good. Like deep red.
It looks like even more challenges await Samus. We hope you're looking forward to exploring with Samus's new psychic abilities. Okay, let's move on to some more headlines.
That's enough, Samus. Moving on.
Ready to stir up some mischief?
I see a smartphone.
Once upon a time, there was a drab coffee
Oh,
shop
I
that
think-
transformed into
Oh
a
no, that's not what I
magical
thought it was. I
potion
saw
cafe.
something
Oh,
recently
what?
that
As
was
the
like a really
newest
cute.
potionista of the
no
Cursed
reason.
Cafe.
Villain's
Yeah.
Cursed
You'll craft
Cafe.
concoctions
This,
for Disney
I don't know.
villains
Art's kind of cute though.
and get to know them in a new light. Mix
Kinda reminds me
ingredients
of
to
the
brew
villainous
all
art,
sorts
which I
of
like.
strange elixirs.
I don't know.
Then serve them to your
It's odd. Like
villainous
the
visitors,
Disney villains have
including
become
Ursula
extremely
and Gaston.
marketable in like the
With
last
help from
decade.
Yeah,
Yzma,
they're
you
always
can
the best part of
upgrade your
every
ingredients to
Disney movie
produce
is
some
the villain.
wildly wicked creations.
And like
The
when we
potions you
do
make
stuff at
can
work for
influence each
Disney, it's a lot of times
customer's
either
storylines,
princess. We do a lot of
leading
princess,
to
but I do
different
also get to
outcomes
do a lot of
every
villains.
time
Oh
you
my
play.
god, Hook.
Who knows what mischief
I like
Gaston
them
the
and they're weird.
barista.
Disney
like them and they're,
Villains
like,
Cursed
weird.
Cafe
weird
launches on
modern
Nintendo
clothing.
Switch.
I just
later
wonder, are
today.
their
funny.
characters intact? Like, are they all still terrible?
Oh,
Like-
they have to be. They
Summon
said
us
it was
Like,
for
how
a
can they
binding
be, like,
adventure.
still their villainous selves and likable? Which,
'cause
let me
they're-
rephrase that. They're going to be likable because they're
Welcome
Disney
to
villains, but,
Witchbrook
like,
College,
wouldn't it
where
get
students strive
too
to
much?
master the
Like, if all
magical
of them are
arts.
being like that at the same
During
time?
class, use magic circles to
Well,
perform
it's probably
rituals
it's probably similar to like
Fly
the
on
humor
brooms,
stuff that was in the
and learn
clubhouse
advanced
stuff.
techniques
when they
to
would
go
interact
from
with each
witch in
other.
training to skilled spellcaster.
There's a
Chucklefish.
There's
Chuck- who
also
else is
plenty
doing-
to
what's
do
Chucklefish
outside
also
of
done?
class.
Stardew Valley.
Hang out
That's what I
with
thought.
friends
So-
at their
wait.
Well, they
homes.
published it.
They published it. I'm like, because that's
Take on
There was a long
various
time where
jobs to
people
help
thought
pay for
this was the
tuition.
Stardew Valley sequel because of the association, but it's actually
Or
a
use
different
the
developer.
spells you've learned to craft and
But
sell
it's the same
original
publisher.
items.
That's what I thought.
Plus,
I was
up
like,
to 4 players
There's
They
some
make
other
magic
games that
together in
we
online
like from
co-op.
Chucklefish, but Stardew Valley is the one that immediately comes to
Explore this
mind.
whimsical world on the road to graduation and beyond. Are you ready for a
Although Stardew made
spellbinding
enough money
journey?
that they literally were able to buy themselves back from Chucklefish, so that I shouldn't
Enrollment
actually be
begins
even making a
when
comparison.
Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch
I think Chucklefish
this
might have been
holiday.
Shovel Knight too.
I'm gonna look at it because like I'm trying to remember because I know there's
Action,
they do more than
adventure,
like.
and arcade games
remember.
await.
They definitely have
Set
produced
off on a
or
fantastical mission
published,
to
like, some
eliminate
big
a
deals.
mysterious deity.
Oh my god,
In this
this looks so
hand-drawn
cute. And
platforming
you're an
adventure,
old guy?
you look
Oh my god, and
expansive
he's
archipelago
Scrooge.
where nightmares and
He's got the
wonder
pogo
collide.
jump.
Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts. Then use its abilities to find your own path through
Oh,
the
I am
enchanting
delighted
world.
right now.
I finally got my DuckTales sequel.
Holds? Find out when the Eternal Life of Goldman launches on
You
Nintendo
laugh,
Oh,
but
I
wait till they
am-
kick in with the moon theme at the end of this trailer.
Celebrate the 40th
delighted with that.
anniversary
Okay,
of
so far,
Gradius
that's
with
my
a
best
collection
win
of
from the-
arcade shoot-'em-up
From
games
the
from
Nintendo
across
Direct,
the
the
series.
old man
Titles
platformer.
include
Oh, that was
Gradius,
part of a collection, wasn't it?
Salamander,
That means that it's not even a new
Light
game.
Force, Gradius 2,
I'm gonna have to look it up. It might
Gradius
already
3.
be
Yeah, I don't
out.
know, 'cause this is all a collection right now.
and Salamander
Yeah,
2.
I don't know if that
Some
was
titles come
new
with
or not.
multiple versions, including ones from different
Why is my-
regions and launch
Why am I so
years.
suggestive?
Plus,
just out of the
take
loop.
the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3.
Last couple of years, I have not been
Gradius
keeping it
Origins
current.
launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 7th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle to the beat in Rift
Nice.
of the
Oh,
Necro
yeah, we saw this.
Press the corresponding buttons in each lane
Which is
to
cute.
fight monsters in rhythm-based
Yeah,
combat.
watching this
Keep
gameplay
the
makes me
cadence
short
going
circuit.
with epic boss battles,
I
quirky
love
minigames,
Crypt of the Necrodancer, like
remix
the normal
stages,
game.
and
I'm so bad
global
at it.
leaderboards. Plus,
It's too much
more
for me to
musical
keep track of.
mayhem
Of like,
awaits
gotta go
in
to the beat, gotta
Celeste
do this, gotta do
Music
this, gotta
Pack
It's too much, but the soundtrack
And
fucking
be
slaps.
on the lookout for
And
more
Oh my
the game
God.
is so
in the
pretty.
future.
Did you see that?
Rift
Yeah,
of
I
the
did.
Necrodancer
Pepino.
launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Pepino's got incredible music, or Pizza
Let's
Tower.
see what's in
Tamagotchis?
store.
Like, I know those silhouettes. Tamagotchi
Welcome to
has like
Tamagotchi Plaza,
a huge
brand new entry
resurgence
in the
right now. Like, I
Tamagotchi
even went to their
Connection
booth at
series.
Comic-Con.
I didn't.
There are
I know they've
stores
had a resurgence,
galore.
but man, the fact that you recognize the
Design
silhouettes is
glasses at the eyewear
impressive.
shop.
Because there's a couple of
Polished
iconic
pearly
ones
whites
specifically, like
solo, or
him.
with a friend at the
I never got
dentist.
that one though as a kid. I
And
always got the
arranged
same one, and I
plates
was always
at the
sad about it.
afternoon tea shop. 12 wonderful stores need your
Oh,
help.
they also published Risk of Rain.
Oh, did
Customer
they?
service to get high
The first
ratings
one, at least
and
it
upgrade
says.
each
Oh, the
shop.
first one. I was gonna say, like, Risk of Rain. Like, not
In
two.
doing so, you'll
No,
get
the
to
first
meet
one.
more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than
Starbound and
before.
Wargroove are the ones,
With over
plus now
100
Witchbrook are the
new
ones they
and classic
developed. but
Tamagotchi,
published
business is sure to
Wanderlust,
be
Risk of
booming.
Rain, Halfway,
Get ready
Stellar,
to set
Wanderlust,
up shop
Stardew.
when
Chucklefish is a
Tamagotchi
safe
Plaza
bet.
launches on
Like,
Nintendo
you don't really
Switch
have to worry
June
about,
27th.
like, whether or not
Yeah,
it's
just-
good.
I was just curious what else they had done because I realized I definitely have seen their name on multiple games as a publisher. I just couldn't remember.
I know this is the ZA, but it so immediately looked like Scarlet and Violet that I, for a second there.
Welcome to Pokemon Legends ZA, a new title in the
No,
Pokemon
never mind.
series.
I was gonna be like, my baby,
You'll begin your
forgot that he's
adventure
in
by
here.
choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon.
my chompy baby. I'm still waiting for them to
Setting
put
is
him
this
in the fucking
Metropolis
pocket
that also appeared in the Pokemon
trading
X
card
and
game.
Pokemon
He's not in
Live
any of the
games.
cards.
Lumio City.
Oh, that
Give me my
sucks.
son.
To make it easier
I think I'll be
for
waiting
people
for the
and
Switch 2
Pokemon
for
to
this one.
coexist, a company
I just
named
got a feeling it's
Quixotic
going
Inc.
to
is carrying
perform
out an
like
urban
night and
redevelopment
day.
plan.
Probably.
Here,
It'll probably
we'll
look
get a
better too.
glimpse
I'm
into
not
the
like
lives
super
of the
excited
Pokemon
about this
and
game,
people
but
of
I might
Lumio
play
City.
it just so I can finally have my Chompy Boy back.
Of course.
I always say Chompy Boy, even though every time I've had one
Scattered
in the
all
game,
over
it's always
town
been a
are
girl.
wild zones.
Her name was Calypso.
That's
These
Yeah.
areas are
That's
specially
interesting.
There- that's a
designed so
rare-
Pokemon can live
I know, but
comfortably, even within the city.
lucky, and I would just get a female one.
You can
And
catch
yet they still have
Pokemon
Chompy
here,
Sun energy. Even though I would prefer it, I could
But they
continue
might
to
be
get my
hostile.
Calypso.
If you sense trouble, get to safety. There are Pokemon that live outside
There is a
wild
new
zones
booster pack
too.
in the game, though. There's a new Rattata card and
Some
a new
of them
Raticate
can
card, so
even
of
be
course I have to
found
collect like 20
on
of them.
rooftops.
I mean, it's your namesake.
Egg sends me every so
People
often
and
will send me a
Pokemon
new
live
trade request, and
easygoing
they'll trade me a
lives in
Rattata,
Lumio
and I
City.
give them a Growlithe. Because we're both trying to
But
because when you get
when night
if you
falls,
get extra cards, you can
the
trade them in
city's
for
aura
like card effects.
transforms.
So like
Highly skilled
Oh, I
trainers are
enjoyed
invited
that.
to participate
I don't know
in
if
the
you
tournament.
noticed the little Guardian
CA
statues. Those
Royale.
are from the models from like the original
Trainers
Pokemon
await
Red and
in
Blue.
battle zones.
I do see them, but I didn't get a good look at them. Oh wait, I
Yeah.
do see them. They're really. It's like a.
If you're
It's like
spotted,
the
they'll
blanket
challenge
that
you
we
to
have
battle.
too. That has
Yeah,
like, all the
it's-
original little.
It's
spray
the
bottle.
icon they used for like the statues in the original.
Strike first before being
Love
seen,
that.
and you'll land a surprise attack. During battles, using a super effective move.
It's
at the right
interesting that the
moment is
combat
key.
in this game is actually more advanced than the mainline series.
And
Is this kinda how
with
it is in
Mega
Arceus? I
Evolution,
didn't play
some
Arceus.
Pokemon
I
can
didn't play
power
it,
up
but I
even
watched
more.
Bears play it, and yeah, this is pretty much how it
You'll start
is.
at rank Z and work your way up to rank A.
That's too many ranks.
That's too many ranks.
Trainers who reach the top are said to have a
People are
wish
gonna be
granted.
complaining about it being a grind for sure.
I mean, I don't know if this one has. This one might not have gyms and stuff, or the same kind of gym. So I guess this is their
Day
system for
and
it.
night are two sides
Yeah,
to Lumio
maybe
City.
it's better in
It seems
practice.
there are even more secrets waiting to be
I'm excited
uncovered.
about
What will you find
what's his
on
name?
your adventure?
The Immortal King is how I remember
Pokemon
him.
Legends ZA launches on Nintendo Switch
I'm just excited
later
about
this
that
year.
now. That's all I care about.
I'm just excited they
Well,
remembered
Lumio
that
City,
that
where the
dude
game is
exists.
set,
Like, oh my
the
god,
orb
you didn't forget
transforms
about the
between
literal
day and
immortal
night.
man you introduced to the
Seems there are even
series.
more secrets
is
to
kind of
uncover. Please
a
be on the
wild
lookout
concept
for
in the,
more
in the
information
Pokemon world,
in the
I feel like.
future.
For like a human.
Next, please take a look at this.
Okay. Yes, so nicely.
I'm looking.
Hello there.
Oh shit, Rhythm Heaven?
The game you're about to see boop, doesn't have a big, epic story,
Little dog.
but what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games. Boop.
Boop.
You wanna see?
Okay, there are people excited for this one at least.
Just press the
People are
button
very
to jump
excited.
through the
Oh,
ring.
that chat is going
Boop.
fast.
Oh yeah, there hasn't been a new Rhythm Heaven in a while. A 3DS probably.
It sounds
Same,
easy,
same dude. That would be me. Same.
but the timing is super tricky.
The poor
Maybe
little
you
guy.
could try it in time to a rhythm.
Oh, I am delighted right now. I've never played a Rhythm Heaven.
They're pretty much all like this.
In this game, you might do almost anything, but you'll need to do it in rhythm.
Wow.
With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
Oh yeah. Jaden Animations played through an entire Rhythm Heaven blindfolded.
Damn.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series, Rhythm Heaven Groove.
I just realized the 3 games I've gotten most excited about so far have been Old Man platformer and 2 rhythm games.
Oh
That
yeah,
was
we're
Rhythm
old.
Heaven Groove. a
I was
brand
bopping
new
my head to
entry
that.
in the Rhythm Heaven
Yeah,
series.
I'm just gonna have that
It
stuck in my
includes
head.
lots of music produced by renowned Japanese musician
Pata
Tsunku.
pata pa.
What kinds of rhythms do you think you'll hear? We hope you're looking forward to it.
Curious whether or not they'll have some oldies returning or
Next,
if it's all
we
new
have
stuff.
news about the use of digital games on your
Games?
system.
Yeah. They have a
take a look.
tendency to fall back on classics with Rhythm Heaven. It'd be nice if they just did one that was all original
With
rhythm
game
games.
cards,
Well, like a bit
you
of a
can put a
mix.
game featuring
Yeah.
Mario
'Cause, like,
in
I
this
love,
Nintendo
it's always
Switch
fun
system,
when, like, I was
and
actually
a
gonna say,
Legend
like,
of
Mario
Zelda
Party and
game
Mario
in
Kart
this
stuff
one.
where they have mixes
freely
of
inserting the
old
games you have
things
on
and
hand
new, so
into any system you want. But
Curious what
if
this
digital
is.
games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with.
All right.
Introducing the Virtual Game Card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
okay. Cool.
Yeah, I
guess.
like it's like I think those are the
When
same
purchasing
thing,
the
my
digital
guy.
version of a game,
Because
It will
like
be
aren't the
loaded onto your
games
system
kind of
as a
already attached
virtual
to your
game card,
profile? So as long as you,
allowing you to play that title.
oh yes, any user registered to the system can play the game. I guess
Your
that's the
digital
difference.
games will be lined
Oh,
up as
yeah,
virtual game
we
cards
had been
on
using a
dedicated
workaround for
management
that,
screen.
so we haven't really ran into the problem.
Here,
But-
you can
yeah,
load
but that
and
makes
eject your
sense.
virtual game cards and
Yeah,
manage
it
which
does.
Like when we
games you can
bought my
play on your
OLED,
system.
we had to like swap things around and not buy a whole bunch of new games. Like we're not buying all the games again.
Yep, we had bought 2 physical copies of Splatoon
If you
3
have
because
2
of that
Nintendo
reason.
Switch systems,
Oh no, we
you
didn't.
can
We bought
eject a
2
virtual
digital
game
copies for
card
that
from
reason.
one and load it onto the
But
second.
We'd have to do it anyway with this
Now
system.
you
This
can
is
play
just
this game
wherever
formalizing
you
what we
want.
were already
Wherever
We
doing.
would
and
have had to
whenever
do
you
that
want.
anyway to play together.
Just as if you had inserted
Yeah.
a physical game card.
We
we
were
can't play
using a
together with one
workaround
Virtual
by
game
like
cards, you can
playing
freely
on
arrange
each
which
other's
games you play
DS
on up to
or
2
Switches.
Oh,
systems.
that's what you meant. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a workaround,
Local
so we've been
communication with your
functionally
second
doing this
system
already.
is required,
But this will be
only
easier
the
than
first
what we were
time.
doing, especially when we have to get.
Yes,
a
this is going to be a lot easier.
You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members.
There you
That's
go.
actually kind of cool.
That's
Connect to your
actually
family
way
group
different.
member
Yeah.
system via local wireless when
That's
you
actually
want to
pretty
lend
cool
a
because
game.
then,
My
Choose the
sister
type
is
of
send it
going to
to
system
thrive on this.
and
yeah,
who
especially
you're
because then
lending
it's
it
like someone
to.
could try a game before they buy it, or if they can't afford a game, like if your sister can't afford a certain game, you could just let her play it when we're
And
not
you're
like,
done.
using it. I
They can now
assume it's
play
like
on
kind of
their
might be
own
like the
system.
Steam family thing where like they can use it as long
You
as
can
you're
only
not
lend
using it.
one game at a time to a particular
Yeah,
person.
like as soon
Games
as
can be
somebody
lent
is
out
like
for 2
using the
weeks,
copy, like
after
the
which
other
they
Oh,
people
there it
will
is.
be able
automatically
to.
return to you,
Oh, okay.
making digital games even easier to use.
No, I think we'll get use
Virtual
out of
game
that actually.
card.
That seems useful.
Yeah, this is
'cause
gonna
we
be
have
really
enough
helpful.
friends and family that like might want to try something.
The virtual game card feature lets you swap
Like I've already been
games
thinking about
between
adding Egg
Nintendo
to
Switch
our
systems.
Steam family so
as
that
well
they can
as to
try out
Nintendo
games.
Switch
before
2
I think I
they buy.
have 1 or 2 slots in it still.
This
Actually,
feature
no, I
is
should have
planned
way
to be
more than
added
that.
via a system update in late April.
Yeah, like we
Let's
should maybe.
take a look
I mean,
at
maybe
more Nintendo
it might be
Switch
kind of hard
games.
to do.
I hope they I hope they keep the system like honest. Like I'd hate for them to actually backtrack on this because they feel like people are using it for piracy, some such.
Yeah, I mean the fact that like they said like it's a rent thing for like 2 weeks and then it automatically goes back, which it does make you wonder kind of like how that it means. I guess it means it does not download it on your machine. You're probably playing it over like there or something. I don't know. I'm curious how it actually works out.
Yeah, we'll see how it works in practice. Like if they have
Yeah,
it
we
for
should-
2 weeks, what's stopping me from giving it to them for another 2 weeks if they weren't done with it? Like if they say that I
They might not
can't
have
do
a
that,
save file.
yeah, like if they say I can't do that, then I would have a problem because it'd be like, okay, this system is not helpful.
My guess is, yeah, the thing I'm wondering, like, because then you could just keep letting it to finish the game if they don't finish it, but then, hey, look, well, that's the first one. If they're
Oh,
bringing
you
it
see
over
how
so you can-
choppy that was?
It's old. It's from a handheld.
No, that's the new one.
Uncover
No, that
history
looked like I think that
once
was
more.
the first one, wasn't it?
No, that said Fantasy
An
Life
HD
I.
remaster of Saga Frontier
I
2
guess
is
I misread
venturing
it.
onto
It better not be
Nintendo
that choppy
Switch.
and real.
Meet Gustav,
it's-
the royal
Yeah, my
heir,
guess is the
and
We
way
just
they
need to
did
play it on
Explorer.
Switch too. That's the
Two
problem.
heroes
Well, we're gonna play it on
whose fates
PC.
and legacies will intertwine across
we're not gonna have that
generations
problem.
in this epic RPG.
Well, yeah, my guess is you probably don't have a save file on your machine.
Experience the
But I
original
would
Yeah.
hope
story,
that if
along with
you're able to
brand new
lend
events
someone
that
a game for
expand
2
the
weeks and
vibrant
then
world
lend
of
to them again, that
Sogndale.
they don't have to restart, but who knows?
Yeah, needs more details.
Plus,
I
team
tried
up with
playing
more
this when I was
characters
young.
in battle,
It did not actually gel with me.
and transfer stats to allies through the parameter inheritance system.
The fact that your party
After
members kept
finishing the main
changing as you
story,
switched
you can
stories
test
and
your
go
mettle
through
and might
generations, it was
against
just like,
even more
I liked my
powerful
old party.
What
Yeah, you have to get
histories
used to a
will
whole
you
new set of,
uncover through the
like,
ages?
The types of
Saga
God, my
Frontier
brain just-
2
I still have a
Remastered
fucking headache.
launches on
I'm
Nintendo
gonna take
Switch
something when we're done
later
here.
today.
Yeah.
But yeah, just swap between a whole bunch of new like attacks and stuff,
Monumental
and
adventures
you don't really
await.
get attached to anybody.
Embark on
I'm like
peaceful
watching the
journeys
clock and like,
across
they're
the
running out of
series
time
of
for Silk
beautiful
Song, you
puzzle
guys.
games. Wander through isometric worlds
Uh-oh.
filled with
I mean, who knows? Maybe
stunning
Silk Song will be
landscapes
on the
to
Switch
manipulate,
too.
optical illusions to discover,
I'm
and
almost like,
mystifying secrets to unfold.
some part of me wonders if
In
they're
Monument Valley,
got
lead
like some
the
kind of
silent
exclusivity
Princess
deal,
Ida
like
in
a
her
timed
quest for
exclusive, so
forgiveness,
that's why
while
there's been no
outsmarting
news.
The enigmatic crow people.
Like, no, you're a Switch 2 launch title. You
Different
can't talk
journey
about
awaits
it.
In Monument Valley 2,
Which
guide
would also
Ro in
make
her
sense. 'Cause
adventure
then
through motherhood as
That's
she and
pretty.
her
It
child
makes me think of
unlock the
Journey
secrets
plus,
of
like,
the sacred
not quite
geometry.
like Fez kind of
Both
that kind
games
of
contain all their additional chapters.
thing.
Monument Valley
add-ons,
2
and
particularly is making me
DLC.
think of Brotherhood.
The first two
Like the
Monument
Brothers
Valley
game where you
games
gotta
launch
play
on
as two
Nintendo
people.
Switch, April 15th. Pre-orders begin later
It
today
was
on Nintendo eShop.
the original game that It
And
Takes Two people made
Help Noor
way
on her
back on the
journey to
Xbox.
restore the world's light
that's
in
why if it's
Monument
Xbox, I
Valley
never
3,
had.
setting sail on Nintendo Switch
That was the
this
one
summer.
console in particular. I was like, I don't care.
It got
Oh
a
my
very
God.
bro
Oh my God, golf for
reputation,
you.
so golf.
Golf! It's like anime golf.
It's
A brand new entry
Hot
into
Shots.
everybody's golf series
Huh,
is
alright.
driving
Oh, Hot
onto
Shots,
Nintendo
yes.
Switch. Aim,
I normally associate this
time
series
your
with
button press
the
just
PlayStation now.
right, and
Yeah.
take your shot.
Isn't that the one that also had like Kratos in it and shit?
Uh-huh.
4 backspins, side spins,
So are we getting some
And other
Nintendo
special
special
shots.
characters?
We better.
Because I don't think we're
That's
getting
part of the-
Kratos.
in the single-player
That'd be
challenge
that's
mode.
part of the fun of the Hot
Compete in
Shots series.
tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer.
This could
In
be fun.
Wacky golf, your shots could get pulled into
Wacky
holes,
golf?
or
Wacky golf?
obstacles might fall. It's golf
A
that's
mysterious
not quite par
monolith.
for the course. Up to 4
That would be
golfers can hit
hysterical
the
to play with
fairway
my
together
dad.
locally, or
Like a
online.
mysterious monolith blocks your path.
Oh
Like,
my god, yes.
what the hell?
So just relax and get ready to tee
I
off.
can imagine exactly.
Everybody's
he sounds
Golf
just
Hot
like that.
Shots lands on
Oh, no.
Nintendo Switch this year.
He would start laughing. Oh man.
Ooh. I don't have any
Unite
faith
some
in
of
this.
Marvel's greatest
I don't care about
superheroes
this. Go
in the
back to golf.
fight against evil.
Wait, never mind.
Pair
So
up
beat him
two
up.
heroes
Watch.
from
Oh
the
yeah, as
roster
soon
of
as I saw
15,
Wolverine's like
including the
brown
likes of
suit, I
the
was like, hold on, what is
spectacular
this?
Spider-Man and the
Took a
ferocious
second, I was like,
Wolverine
what?
to take on the challenge.
Ooh, wait,
like beat 'em up.
are these the devs from the TMNT game?
You can mix and match a variety of heroes for an amazing array of
This looks like it could be made by the guys who
And
did
swap
Shredder's
between a team of
Revenge,
2 at any time.
a 2D
Take advantage of your team's
TMNT
strengths
beat 'em
to
up.
Overwhelm your
The one that
foes.
we, not the new one, but the one we played
Plus, up to
before.
40
Yes,
players
the
can
one we played
assemble
before,
for
not the
local
Yeah,
roguelike
online
that you
co-op
beat 'em
also
up.
very fun.
I want to see the
battle for
dev
fate of
because
the Marvel
this looks
Universe
very
begins
much
when
like
Marvel
There.
Cosmic Invasion launches on
Tribute.
the Nintendo
I don't
Switch
Yeah,
system
that's it.
this holiday.
they
What's
got
that
a Tribute is the company that made
was
it.
Marvel
Tribute.
Cosmic Invasion, where
So
you'll battle
these are the
Now it's
guys
like,
who
oh,
did
different
the
superheroes.
TMNT Shredder's Revenge. So
Next
that's
is our
awesome.
last game
It's
announcement.
like already like, you know what? I
Please
don't
take a
really,
look.
still don't really care because it's Marvel and I'm whatever on Marvel.
When I
Although
saw
do
Wolverine
like
in the brown
X-Men,
suit, I
but-
immediately knew, like, okay, a fan. There's a team of fans making this, so I'm clocked. But I see.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, are we getting a new Me game?
Are we getting a new, or like a Tamagotchi? I know a lot of people in the chat were screaming about a new Tamagotchi life,
That's what this
How
looks like.
refreshing.
which is
It's
amazing if it is.
Tomodachi Life into Miitopia. I know a lot of people were like missing the life sim aspect of it. So this looks like it's for them. There it is.
Tamagotchi!
Living the dream.
Channeling some of that Animal Crossing energy.
It basically is just Animal Crossing, but you get weird people instead,
Your friends and whoever you download.
which is so funny.
Did you want to call?
Aw,
Oh my god.
glad that was only a dream.
Oh my god, I can think of a few people who are gonna
That
lose their
was
shit over
Tomodachi
this.
Life, Living the Dream.
I
The
wonder if
first
Egg
new
is gonna
entry
play
in the
it.
series
You
in
know
over 10
Egg is gonna
years.
play it.
In the trailer, we saw Mii characters living on an island out at sea. What kinds of interactions do you think they'll have? We hope
The
you're
chat
looking
is
forward
very
to it.
like, I hate this, and other people being like, yeah, let's fucking go.
Yeah,
Thank you for
It's
watching.
just a
The things
very
people
inter-
are waiting
Nintendo
for
Direct so
the
far.
most are probably going to happen in the Switch 2 one.
yeah.
Our final announcement is something a little different that's not a game.
Oh.
Here's Mr. Miyamoto
Okay.
to introduce it.
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto.
This makes me sad that
Thank you
Miyamoto's
for
become like
watching
the
today's
movie and
Nintendo
theme
Direct.
park guy to me.
Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch. Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, But we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly.
Mm-hmm.
This is a smart device app called
new app?
Nintendo Today,
Or is it going to be part of their...
which functions like a
app?
daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events.
I'm a little
We will
nervous about
also be
this.
delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day. After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well. Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today. Anyone with a Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out.
I'm going to share my thoughts here about this in a
I
second.
hope you
but-
enjoy using Nintendo Today.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
All right.
All right. So I could very easily see a situation arising where they stop actually broadcasting to YouTube and you have to actually use their app to watch their directs.
I don't know, because YouTube has a much better reach, I would think, than just their app. But there
I
might
don't
be like...
think they can give up
what I-
YouTube. It's too big.
No,
But
what I think that might end up happening, that's more likely than giving up from it this entirely, would be exclusive news that you can only get from their
Yep.
app. So it's like you'll see their direct, but they all be like, but if you want to see more of this or whatever, check out the app. Like there might be things like that.
yeah, I'm not like against it if it's done well. It's just that I've seen situations like this so many times now where it's not consumer friendly. Like because
Yeah,
it's
no, I get it.
Nintendo, I don't know which way it's gonna go. Like, is it gonna be like an interesting like app, or is it just going to be like a hassle?
Because like their apps aren't always the best.
No, definitely not.
experience.
They don't have a great track record either. Like, when's the last time you even thought about the Nintendo app they already have?
I don't even know if I still have it installed on my phone. I don't
Yeah.
know if I reinstalled it when I got the new phone.
The last time I used it was Splatoon 3, and I think I did it like a total of 3 times.
Yeah, so it's like
That definitely left me, well, this is for Switch stuff, so we gotta wait for the Switch 2, obviously.
that's why I'm holding my judgment until then, because all the things that people are very excited about, people who are like, "Put this thing," I'm like, hold on, the thing you really want to hear about, it's probably going to be on the Switch 2, because this is the Switch general. Like, y'all want to know about Silksong? If they're going to announce it, it's not going to be on this Direct. It's going to be on the Switch 2.
So I'm bringing up the Fantasy Life trailer again, because I want to see if that was actually as choppy as it looked.
I gotta watch it. Like the newer one that Egg said I got.
Yeah, I brought the new one up on stream. I don't know if you're watching it there or not. Wow, that does not look good. I know it's because it's on the Switch. It'll be fine on the Switch too, but anyone who's stuck on the Switch is going to be disappointed. Yeah, like you see this, right? Like it looks exactly like the 3DS game. It's making me like really nervous. Like going out to find like giant ores and then swinging at them until they're gone and then walking back to town. There was some like, it's definitely got that cozy game feel, right? Like that's fine.
Yeah, of course.
But I just don't know if that's actually a good enough gameplay loop for like 2025.
I guess we'll have to see what new things, because like the part of the fun of Fantasy Life is it's got that cozy stuff, but it also was one of the early ones that had like RPG elements, which was sorely missing from games,
Yeah.
from like cozy games. But now we have more. I mean, I still feel like it's still an option thing that's missing from a lot of these cozy games, but we
Oh,
have
yeah.
a lot more options now.
I'm optimistic, but also like try to check my expectations, you know?
Gotta reserve judgment till we see more.
Fantasy Life switched like producers 2 or 3 times over its development span.
Which
It
did
was
not do it probably any favors.
Yeah, and it sounds like Inafune wreaked some havoc on it because apparently when he left the project, it was the playtesting said it was not good.
Which is just like, how, dude? How? Like, listen, I'm not obviously not a game maker. I don't know how.
Apparently,
I don't know
he
everything
left.
that goes into making games, but at the same time, I'm just like, how can it be that? I don't want to say that hard because it isn't easy to make a game, but also,
at the very least, you'd think you'd be able to tell when something's not fun, especially with like a 40-year-old with a 40-year-long career, because he was around since like the beginning.
It makes me wonder if like the things that happened just really fucked with his mind, and then he just kind of. Because it seems like he can't seem to get his shit together, and I'm just wondering if like that's the
initial thing.
Failure
I'm
just
wondering
kinda
if he just
caused him
had
to
a lot of
fall apart.
I think he had just people who were kept him like focused and handled him. And now that he's
on
like,
his own, he just doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
yeah, I don't want to say that about like an adult, like 60-year-old man, but like,
I think you can.
yeah, but like, it does make me wonder, like with his like recent, like his last 10 years of game development have all been stinkers, and they've all been like legendary flops. And now like he left Level 5 Studios / like Inti Creates in order to take a executive position at another company. And I'm just like, who offered him this? Like, have you seen like his recent output?
He seems like someone who needs people to be in charge of him, not someone who needs to be in charge.
Right, he's failing upward, and it's and I hate to say that about the guy who co-created Mega Man.
Oh yeah, he's like the dad of your fave, but
I'm not even sure how true that is. It might be a bit of a Batman situation where the guy who actually did the least amount of work got all the credit.
I don't know.
But I don't know. That's kind of why I'm approaching Fantasy Life with a very lukewarm attitude, because I know who worked on it.
But there's a lot of people who worked on it, so who fucking knows?
All right.
Your second system is required,
skipping ahead in
but
this
only
video.
the first time.
Systems linked, lending to family group members.
You can also lend out virtual.
I want to know what is said about the 14 days thing specifically.
And you're done. They can now play on their own system. You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you.
Oh, there it is. You did say, I was wondering where you got that piece. Save data will not be erased when returning virtual game cards. Okay.
Okay, see, that's what I was like. I was wondering where it said something about save data, but I didn't get a chance to like look closely at it.
Okay,
'Cause I was
save
wondering how
data
they were
will
gonna
not
do
be
that.
erased when returning virtual game cards. It returns after 14 days. Okay, what I really want to know is this a 14-day trial, like glossed up in order to look like a really big, like, we're doing you a favor thing?
Making digital games
Or is it
even
like,
easier to
can I
use.
just let them
Virtual game card.
can I lend it out again? If I'm only allowed to lend it out once, then like, okay, it's a trial.
Which isn't the worst, but it is like, yeah. What
There's some
can
games that you can finish within 2 weeks, easy.
But I also wonder if somebody went and bought the game, do they have to restart?
It's probably they're probably banking on people wanting to get their own copies to play multiplayer titles, because Nintendo's been going a lot harder on online connectivity and multiplayer in recent years.
Yeah, I do wonder just what it means for like if you lend someone a game, they played it, they didn't finish it, they decide to go buy it. I'm guessing do they get any of that save data, or do they have to restart entirely?
No, I think they'll keep their save data. That seems like something really like obvious that they would iron out early. Plus, their save data is assigned to their profile, so if they brought a new copy in, it would just pick up that save data.
Mm-hmm.
They've also gone on record like for years now saying like we're trying to make this transition from one Switch to the other like as seamless as possible. And you can definitely see like the fruits of their labors here, like the being able to have like virtual game cards to lend out to family members is like, okay, yeah, they were definitely like forward thinking with trying to set up their account system. These are the kinds of things that Sony and Xbox would have never done. Sony especially. You still there?
Yeah, sorry.
Congested.
Sorry, I'm still just like I don't know why I'm still so like leaky. It's like
You.
making me irritated because I can't. I'll go to try to talk, and it's just like.
All right, let's wrap this stream up then. But yeah, we'll see whether or not this has any big waves in the game industry, though. It would be interesting to see. Xbox is already doing its own thing with the Xbox Game Pass. So it would be interesting to see if Sony gives any kind of shits about like virtual game cards, because they've been trying not to do anything of the sort for like a long time.
Which is just like, the idea. I wish I could articulate better what's in my head of like what I want to say, but it is like I think it's a good idea because it does become kind of like a lending library, and a lot of people who may be on the fence about something might or more willing to put in money after they've tried the thing.
I'll actually be buying more games
not.
because of this, because I would love to be able to share those experiences with people.
That too. But in their mind, all they see is like, well, that person's not buying it. So it's like, yeah, but they probably weren't going to anyway. But if they got to try it and decide, you know what, I do think this is worth my $70 or something.
Yeah, that's the other thing. They probably will match the price of other games eventually. But that was a good direct. It might not have been what people were hoping for, but there were some, like, it's good to still have things to look forward to on the Switch. But the big one is definitely going to be next week on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's where like a lot of them most exciting.
Wednesday, April 2nd is Wednesday. So yeah, all right. We'll have to watch that then too. I got a feeling that one will probably be like an hour.
Watch it's like 10 minutes. Here you go.
That people would riot. Like seriously. I'm expecting like 30 minutes of it to be for hardware and 30 minutes to be for games. But that's just off the top of my head, like just through like industry analysis. Like there are probably insiders who already know the like criteria that are probably going to leak it before Tuesday.
Guess we'll see.
Wednesday. My brain is permanently like a day forward, I swear to God. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap the stream up. And yeah, that was fun. Thanks for joining me.
Fun time. We'll be here again.
All right, let's do this again next week. I'll
That's
actually
a promise and a threat.
I'll properly schedule it this time. Bye.
Bye.